है ऑनलाइन स्टडी यूट्यूब चैनल में। मैं आपका मेरा दोस्त। आज हम लोग बात करने जा रहे हैं सिक्योरिटी सी रिवीजन फॉर प्रीलिम चैप्टर रेड फ्लैग एक्सरसाइज। द रेड फ्लैग एक्सरसाइज यूएसए फ्लैगशिप multilateral air exercise. The Red Flag Alaska 21 was scheduled to be held in Alaska from 30 April to 5th April to 2020. Recently, the US Air Force has cancelled the phase first of Red Flag due to the COVID-19 outbreak. The Indian Air Force was also to take part in the exercise with its Sukhoi Su-30 fighter jets. Context: Patriot air defense missile. The United States has deployed the Patriot air defense missile in Iraq. Patriot is a long-range, all-altitude, all-weather air defense system to counter tactical ballistic missile, cruise missile, and advanced missile aircraft. Iron Dome. It is a mobile all-weather air defense system developed by Israel to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery cells fired from short distance. Falak. It is a mobile radar air defense system developed by Iran. The US State Department has approved two potential missiles deal with India for an estimated $92 million and $63 million. AGM-84L Harpoon Black to air launched missiles and related to equipment. These missiles can be fitted onto Being 8P1 maritime patrol aircraft and are intended to enhance India's capability in anti-surface warfare while defending its sea lanes. The order contracted with Raytheon Integrated Defense System is for Mk-54 all-round lightweight torpedoes LWT. Mk-54 exercise torpedoes recoverable exercise torpedoes. The torpedoes are expected to enhance India's anti-submarine warfare capability. A Unified Commanders Conference. We are going to understand the Unified Commanders Conference. इसका context क्या है? The Unified Commander Conference, which was scheduled to be held 22-23 April 2020, has been postponed in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. What is the Unified Commander Conference? Annual meeting of three armed forces: Army, Navy, Indian Air Force, and the Ministry of the Defense to plan India's long-term security strategy. Function: what is the function of this conference? And it's provide a platform for discussions at the apex level on all joint issues and enables stock taking of the previous year and planning the way ahead for the next year. Composition: it is the chaired by the defense minister, ministry of states, and also attended by the ministry top officials and national security advisor Mr. NSA Ajit Doval ji and chief of defense staff CDS Mr. Bipin Rawat ji and service chiefs and senior officers of three services, मतलब Indian chief, army chief, navy chief, and air force chiefs. We are going to discuss the Global Terrorism Index. What is the context of this? India has moved to 7th position from the previous year's 8th in the annual Global Terrorism Index 2019. हम लोग नवी 8 पोजीशन से 7वीं पोजीशन पर आ चुके हैं. ग्लोबल टेररिज्म इंडेक्स इज रिलीज्ड बाय ऑस्ट्रेलियन थिंक टैंक इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर इकोनॉमिक्स एंड पीस. यह जो इंडेक्स है यह ऑस्ट्रेलिया की एक थिंक टैंक इंस्टीट्यूट के द्वारा जारी किया जाता है. एंड जीटीआई रिपोर्ट इश्यूड बाय द IEP is based primarily on the global terrorism database and collated by the National Consortium for the Study of Terrorism and Responses by the Terrorism at the University of Maryland. And top countries in list as Afghanistan, Iraq, Nigeria, Syria, Pakistan, and Somalia, top 6 countries, and Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, Burkina Faso, Palestine, Lebanon, at different ranks. GTI scores are directly used in the Global Peace Index and Global Slavery Report published by the Work Free Foundation and indirectly used in computing country scores in the World Economic Forum's travel and tourism competitiveness and the global competitiveness indices and the completion of safe cities index by the Economist Intelligence Unit. Additional information about Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog was being asked to track various global indices. The purpose was to see how they can help drive reform and growth. Which of these requires some amount of engagement with the publishing agency to make the indices more relevant. In 2017, India challenged at international level organization the country's ranking in the Global Slavery Report published by the Work Free Foundation Australia. And what the stand of Niti Aayog on this matter? The Niti Aayog questioned the ranking as well as the funding of the funding source and the list of donors has not been revealed. The GTD is based solely on unclassified media articles. The organization has the 12 full-time staff, 12 full-time equivalent staff and 6 volunteers. The lack of universally accepted definition of terrorism leads to ambiguity. The Comprehensive Convention on International Terrorism is the United Nations General Assembly since 2014. Ab Arunak Arunak. Why it is in news? The project Arunank is being implemented by Border Road Organization in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. This project aims at linking the remote regions of borders with the well-developed strategic roads. Under Project Arunank, the Border Road Organization personnel are working to completely replace the only lifeline of Upper subsidiary district Arunachal Pradesh. Project Anank is responsible for the construction and maintenance of approximately 1113 km of roads in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. It is being implemented by the Border Roads Organization, an important of Ministry of Defense. Project Arunank uh, is named after the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Then I hope this information is beneficial for all of you एंड हम आशा करते हैं कि आप लोग मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे और लाइक करेंगे जिससे कंटिन्यूसली इस तरह वीडियो बना सकें थैंक यू जय हिंद जय भारत